Welcome back to Simply Outside. Great to have you here. I would say if you're enjoying these videos, if you could hit subscribe, like, it goes a long way. I'm just getting started, and hitting subscribe so you can get when I post videos would be great. I'm back here at the Woodyard, and I think in a previous video I was saying, sales have been dead June and July, and that is true. They really have been. And then here in August, things have picked up a little bit. I had a 40 bundle delivery to a gas station. I had another sale of some bundles. I feel like there were 2 sales. And then the past couple days, I've got someone that reached out. They wanted I got my trailer here. They wanted a trailer load of the cookies, which are these right over here. I've been stockpiling it. It seems like maybe 4 weeks ago, they were all empty. This was all gone. And in that time, I've been splitting a lot. And I'm down to just that amount of, and then I would have all the logs, all the loads that have been delivered by tree service all split. So I was hoping to do that today, but I got an order for what amounts to 3 different orders. I got 43 bundles. So I was hoping to make about 45. And this past week I did get rid of a couple loads of debris. They were down that way. I've still got a couple here, but I had a guy ask, hey, could I buy a couple bags of splitter chaff? He wants to use it as like kindling. So sure, never had that, but I'll try it. I've been splitting the Norway maple, and that's basically I think what I've got left. And there's something else there that kind of looks like hemlock. And so I've got this yet to stack. I've got this Norway maple, and I'm not sure exactly what this is, but I was checking to see if I could bundle it. This stuff is what my brother and I split back in April, and it had been sitting in log form since the summer ago. And I split it open, and when I checked it, the outside is like well under 10%, 7%. The inside is about mid-20s% moisture, and I'm like, so it's getting close, but not quite. And then I've got a stack at the far end where right beside the roll cart of 1/3 cord and then my bundler. And I was like, oh, that might be ready. Well, again, the outside was ready, but inside when I split it open, it's closer to 30%. And I'm like, So trying to decide what I'm going to bundle. And it's probably going to be, I've got a little bit left of the bought firewood that's dry, it's ash, and I'm going to bundle up what I can there. And I may have to get into that 1/3 cord and bundle that, and probably stop selling, even though I haven't sold any in a while, of 1/3 cord. I was also thinking maybe that pile down there I might bundle as well, because it's low to mid 20% on the inside. I would hope that would be good enough to go ahead and bundle it. It would burn pretty well. At least that's what I was hoping. So I'm gonna get bundling. This is the stuff that's left of my bought firewood that I bought a few months ago, and I'm gonna see how many bundles I can make out of that. And then I'll have to move on, maybe bundle this, because I need dry firewood for these orders. All right, so I'm gonna get bundling here, see what I can make out of this. One of the guys that reached out, I just sold, I think 2 weeks ago, 15 bundles to him. He's told me the wood is fantastic, which is always great to hear. He loves how dry it is. He likes the size of it. And he told me, I'll be reaching back out. So here we are. He reached back out today. He's like, can I get more? Another 15 bundles. And he's asked about cherry. He said his guy is out. He must be drying, because he said he wouldn't have any more till December. And I happened to find a little bit of cherry. I had a customer that I've sold to a few times, 1/3 cord, and they moved, and they said, hey, where we're going, we can't use firewood. Would you just want to take back what you delivered us? they didn't want a refund, so that was really nice. And lo and behold, there was cherry in that pile, so it gave me a very small amount, but I might be able to make 2-3 bundles out of it. And this guy said he's gonna pay top dollar. He's like, I want cherry. And so I'm like, okay, I'll make what I can. So that's in the back of the trailer right now. If I can get some of these made, I'll bundle that cherry wood, see how many bundles it gives me. But I was hoping to make about 45 bundles this afternoon, but I'm not sure I'm gonna have enough time. But whatever I can get done. I have a delivery tomorrow of 15. And then Tuesday, another 15 to the guy that wants cherry. And one of my roadside stands at a friend's house, it holds 16, and he told me today that they're down to two bundles. So I need to get out there and restock. The trouble is it's a good drive away, but I'm thinking maybe when I deliver tomorrow to the one guy, I'll just continue on after that, because he's maybe halfway to where the stand is. And I know it's a long ways, but I wouldn't be in that market. It's like 50 minutes away. I would never sell out there, except my friend said, yeah, put a stand on my property. So that's been a blessing, just to try to generate a little more income. And we'll see what August does, because June and July have been dead. Just enough to cover my bills, maybe put away a little bit, but I'm also grateful for it, because I don't have dry wood. I've got all this oak, but boy, it takes a while to dry. Firewood I had to buy from a supplier. He must run it just through a processor, because I had to resplit it. But I mean, look at how long some of these pieces are, whereas this is usually about probably my height. So, you know, they're like 2, sometimes 3 inches longer than what I like to sell it at, which I like to sell around 16 inches, give or take, like 16 to 18 inches. Try to make a pile a little closer to where I'm bundling. I'm also looking for a skinny piece. Here we go. That might work good. It's interesting, as the roll gets closer to the end, you have to loosen the tension. I'm not sure why that is, but It just pulls harder, and then it's easier when it's that tight. It'll snag on stuff and break pretty easy. So it's just like finding that perfect spot where it's tight but not too tight, and then you have to adjust it as you're using up the roll. We had really nice cool weather last week, a little bit the week before that, and sounds like the heat is supposed to be coming back, pushing 90, probably gonna have humidity. That's what's been so lovely, is the temperature's been down a little bit, but the humidity's been way down. That is wonderful. I've said before, I don't really care for humidity. It's hard to avoid it, but I'd prefer not having it. Well, pile's getting smaller to take from. I'm just thinking now, like, am I gonna have to buy more dry wood? Just can't believe all that I sold last year. This whole area was full, and last year I cleaned it out, which is a blessing, but it just means I don't have much this year, or as much, and it's not ready to sell when I moisture test it. All right, so 24 bundles made, 3.5 bundles of cherry wood. I'll have to bring those bundles, get them loaded in here, but the cherry's there, plus 1 hardwood, mostly ash. But I hope you all have enjoyed this, and we'll get another one out to you soon. Take care.